Welcome to part 1 of the SOS guide. First, we go through the team composition with Skull as our carry. Using Skull is very simple, just spam his skill tree. Make sure to always pop his highlight before skill tree lands, as it provides a big boost in damage. Let's take a look at how his passives work. Skull does more damage the lower his HP. You'll always want him to be below 75% for rebound. Now let's take a look at his revelations. We'll be running the Courage and Meditation set, which is currently the best set for him right now. His 4-star weapon is rather lackluster as crit rate is useless. Additionally, he doesn't get 38% damage bonus in modes such as SOS and NG, as they do not explicitly count as critical hits. You can easily hit 4 to 5 million points if you have his 5-star. Moving on, let's take a look at Chord. Chord does not need much introduction. We'll be using her for highlight spam. This allows Skull to use his highlight before skill tree every single time. Trust and Prosperity is a staple card setup. If you're running HP recovery, replace it with HP or attack. You want to keep Skull's HP low. Remember, she provides healing after using a highlight. 5-star weapon is a must-have. If you do not have it, this rotation simply wouldn't work. Leon and Skull goes hand in hand. He provides valuable crit damage buffs. Not only that, with his skill 2, keeps Skull's HP low. If you've leveled it up like me, your count is bricked. Time to delete it. There is an overlap with Chord's revelation cards. Unfortunately, there's no other alternative, so we'll be running the same set. Moving on to Leon's weapons. What are you doing if you don't already have his 5-star? 4-star pales in comparison. Please get it if you haven't already. Lastly, let's go over Wind. She's extremely helpful in providing buffs and debuffs, making her an excellent choice for part 1. You use her skill tree on turns when Skull lands his skill tree. Her rotations will change if you have her at A6. Moving on to her revelation cards, Resolve and Labor is the best card setup, providing even more much needed stats and debuffs. Based on your wind speed, you can use different weapons. Here I'm using the event weapon, allowing me to hit the speed requirement. If you can hit the requirement without it, you can opt to use a regular 4-star instead. Now let's look at Wonder's choice of weapons. I'm using the Ex Machina instead of the new weapon. While the new weapon is great for capping defense down, in the rotation I'm using, Wonder will not really be attacking. Additionally, players will not be that inclined to buy it too. I did try another team that caps defense down, however the results were very similar. Now let's go over Wonder's persona. Chernobog will be used for his signature and highlight, which is able to provide substantial defense down. You have to teach Rakunda, as he will be using it. Using Rakunda on him preserves the harmony boost. If you do not have him, Komokuten can be used instead. Next, we also use Dionysus for his trait. Make sure to teach him Tarukaja. Lastly, Janosik with Rakunda. Using Rakunda will mark the enemy, a very potent combo, providing even more defense down and attack buff. With that out of the way, let's go over the enemy. You want to attack it twice every turn, or else it gets a buff reducing damage taken. So to start things off, we'll be using Tarukaja on Dionysus for the crit damage buff. Then we'll be doing the usual rotation. However, for Leon, we'll be using his skill 2 first because we want to get Skull into his rebound range. Here we skip the highlight, so we can highlight with Chord the next turn instead. Highlighting with Chord in this turn allows Skull to take advantage of the increased damage bonus. So here we will use Wind's skill 1. And then here we use Rakunda from Janosik. And for Leon, alternate between skill 2 and skill 3. Here we use skill 3, Chord skill 3 on Skull. Let's remove one stack from the boss, and the subsequent skill 3 from Ryuji removes the second stack. After using Wind's skill 1, remember to pop Ryuji's highlight. The usage of highlight, or rather the sequence of highlight usage, is extremely important. Using that removes one stack of buff from the boss. Here I'm just thinking, kind of forgot what skill I used on Ryuji previously. Happens sometimes. And Chord, we normal attack to remove the buff, and we use Ryuji's skill 3. Here we use Wind's skill 3, make sure to not heal Ryuji as we want his HP to be low. And now we use Rakunda, make sure to use it on Chernobog instead of Janosik. You know, sometimes I just have really bad memory. I don't remember what skill I used on Ryuji, so I gotta think a little. Make sure to use Wonder's highlight here. It's important to remove the stack as well as provide a debuff. We use Chord skill 2 on Ryuji there, and Ryuji's skill 3 will remove the second stack of buff. Here we use Verdict of Agony to remove one of the stacks, and the subsequent stack will be removed by Chord with a normal attack. So we pop skill 3 on Ryuji. This will be our final turn. Here we use Chord's highlight, so Ryuji can get the bonus. Make sure to use Wind's skill 3. Do not heal Ryuji. Lastly, we'll finish it off with Tarukaja from Dionysus for the crit damage buff. Our final catchy hook. And Skull skill 3. So this is the final score. Thank you guys for watching. It's my first time doing a voiceover, so it might sound a little bit weird sometimes. Hope you guys look forward to the second part. It's a little bit difficult, so don't expect me to cook something really amazing. But yeah, I'll upload it shortly after this one, I hope. So anyway, thank you guys once more, and see you guys soon.